Most welcome to iBrain's Unified Fields, and let's say embrace this wonderful week, because that is prime opportunity to manifest your life back into order, back into balance, back in what you really want to be, what you want to live for, minus anything old. We've had the past few weeks a lot of new visions, new technologies, new ways of eliminating stuff out of this head composition. And that is what I stand for, essentially. The head composition, part of it is mind, part of it is brain, and that is a pity. Because when we move and we start to eliminate hardcore mind control and thus the burdening of the mind, we get to become our true essence, our true authentic self. And that is all. The mind is completely attached to everything that was termed ego consciousness, a consciousness that always gets back to the self, that judges all of the time, that has opinions about everything, instead of loading the broader vision and looking behind the scenes. So going backstage once in a while is very beneficial, and it's all just a matter of getting your glandular system out of the mind control, because it is the glands that communicate through our nervous system, that old ways of doing things, the old ways of thinking, the old repetitive patterns, that is all mind control, and thus very deep generated into your hormonal system. And once we get that out of the hormones, we get to live, we get to see from higher and higher perspectives. And so this week I can really encourage you to really leave behind anything that is fear syndrome, fear of moving out of ego, moving out of what keeps your brain. In this case, it's always the mind that keeps you captive, right? And so there is so many beautiful opportunities to really start to live. Once again, it's how the easiest way to upgrade all of the time is loading new song notes. Whatever musical chart you put in your body, that, it comes back to where you sounded out, you need to tune back in. And these days with Monday music and making up a list of music would enormously enhance your forward movement when integrating it very deeply. It works a bit like working with affirmations, right? Most people know how to work with affirmations, but do not know how to integrate it. So the best time to do that is just run an MP3 through at night before bedtime or during bedtime, and that will override dense consciousness as well. But there's nothing as strong as moving into a new let's say I'm seeing a skateboard in the universe. So skateboard on a new platform, skateboard on anything that resonates with you, and create that new ground floor for you, create that new architecture, because it's in that new architecture that you built for yourself that you command new acquaintances, that you command new connections on an intellectual level, interesting connections that are fun to be with, people that are intelligent, want to move forward, want to move with the universe, and have so much to offer. So this week is really about balance out. Definitely let go, eliminate anything that doesn't serve you anymore, and start out with your fear to do it. Your fear, your resistance, your stubbornness, all these items get in the way. Once you get there, I mean, there's just like such an easy flow, and the universe is offering so much these days, so many golden opportunities to fuse with us. I must mention, I've been watching a video yesterday, last one launched by Elon Musk, and about his moon trip, and I was very glad and surprised by his co-partner Yusaku from Zuzu Designs, who will take, I thought it was about 8 artists with his flight to the moon. What a great and grand opportunity is that. I like the concept, I like the project. It's, you know, I like the way they talk because they actually never give an answer. Like, they may think technology is far too hard for us to understand, you know, a rocket ship. But hey, why I'm mentioning this is because if they take artists with them, which I think is great, so great, then they must know they have some technology fusing with light technology, because I have a feeling these scientists, these high-level technological engineers are getting to open themselves for what we do, like integrating light and working with consciousness that overrides stuck patterns. And so I thought it was very interesting what Elon Musk said. Like, it's not that easy to always find the right questions, because if you have the right questions, you have the answers quite easily. And so I picked this up from him, and I 100% agree upon that. It is also about allowing us to take time out to for these questions to pop up in self and interrogate self. So this is really the week to interrogate self, write these questions down, and get your answers. What is your best way to move forward? Because this week is like, if you want to, you know, you can break through. You are the creators. You create how you break through. And so also, I keep on inviting everybody who wants to be in a manifestation with this very strong, powerful full moon. Fill out the alignment, and I have this very interesting questionnaire or syllabus of 22 pages, which you get for free as well, aligning to what you really want to manifest, to the, you know, no matter where you're at. If we do this in a unified field, and I take you all into my circle of light with the House of Light, termed SHAMBHALLA these days, it is incredible how we can empower each other. Empower no matter where you are at, empower your consciousness, empower your physicality, empower your spiritual connection, empower you know, your courage in the first place, the courage to step out of anything we burdened with and becoming the authentic self through light technology, which is pure meditation and learning about consciousness that overrides anything that stands in your way to take your flight, your rocket ship up to the moon. The great central moon and moon vibrations are very, very important. So here I would also encourage you to look at your birth chart and how interesting that can get for you to get to know yourself a little better. Because if you know yourself a little bit better, then you know where your power is. You know, like for me, I've been born at the end of Capricorn, beginning of Uranus, so Aquarian energy, but at the same time, having these Capricorn horns, I also have the vibration very deep embedded with the Aries component, and there's a connection to Mars, Cassiopeia, and up into the Red Dragon, which is extremely powerful. So without knowing it, I had to deal with a double horn and the knowledge going to that, and being cut down for many years, but upgrading like hell. It's the time to do it right now. So here, after so much study, I start to understand why I was born at that particular second in time, so to speak. And that allows me also to see and to remember what I can see from many ages ago, and what I need to bring back into the current timeline. And that applies for everybody, because if you can do that, there's always a few important things to bring back into the know, along with your future self into the know. And so you start to understand how manifestation happens. It is overriding the densities in your brain, not having a thought about it. Imagine yourself on a new, different timeline this week, and just do it. Just do it, because, you know, with all the assistance we are getting, you know, you cannot possibly fail. Just don't allow it. Just don't allow 1 second of dense consciousness, because 1 second can take over an entire manifestation. So here, if you want to be with it, there's a lot of information in the description box. There's a lot of services, readings, healings, online self-help tools. Anything is out there. So let's override anything that is the webmaster, like the web, on your computer, and move into the universal master that is captivity free. Okay, wish you good luck, empower yourself, get into your balance, start to live, have a good glass of wine, start to laugh with yourself, and start to understand. Get to work, write it down, write down what you really want to you know, to feel, to sense in your vibration. That is all that matters. If you can do that, you can teach it to anyone else, and anyone else can teach it to another one. And that's the way to change into the consciousness of light Earth, because we are leaving Earth. The veil is that thin. So take your rocket ship into the highest level. Think about how these higher engineering vibrations on Earth are doing it, and start to think on a higher level day and night, and see yourself in that new manifestation box that is your new life, your own creation. Okay, thank you so much for watching. See you next time. See you next time. Whenever I pop up Good luck to you all. Good luck, really.